you doing, guys? And Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day. Last film I done was Christmas Eve, and now it's New Year's Day. Not quite as excited about New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, as I am Christmas. But it's all over for another year, so thankfully we can gain some more money this time without spending it on presents and buy some more goodies. So here's a couple for you that I'm going to show you the Steelbooks, talk a little bit about it and so forth. Hope you had a great time over New Year's Eve. I stayed in, I watched a really good film called Sinister, which really scared me, to be honest. I mean, it's out of the UK on Blu-ray, I think, in February, and Ethan Hawke's in it, and yeah, scared the hell out of me. Very, very good film. Right, okay, well, here's two films. Resident Evil Retribution, which I've already done a film review, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. And Total Recall, the remake version, or as some people call, because they like the original so much and are not keen on this one, Total Dickhead. Well, I for one, was one of the few people who actually did enjoy this film. I actually thought it was good. It's very hard to make a remake which everyone loves so much, with our adorable Arnie in it, and expect it to be any good apart from the visual part of it, and that's true. So I had to forget all about the Arnie film and think about this film with an open mind. Thankfully it's not identical to the first one, although the way it starts for the first sort of third of the film, it's very much similar, but there is no Mars, there is no Quato coming out of the stomach, there is no air. But obviously we have characters in it. But some of them have been replaced, some of them have got bigger roles. Kate Beckinsale, the Sharon Stone of this version, now has a much more meatier role, and she's sort of more Michael Ironside sort of character than anything, as well as the ex-lover that has been a mission to look after him. So Colin Farrell is the lead man. He was very good in Fright Night, been very good in other films, questionable films like Alexander and so forth. Overall, yeah, I did enjoy this film. I thought the effects were excellent. We got two hot ladies, as in Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale, in it, and we got some of the best fantastic special effects I've ever seen. The film is very different. Now it's just two countries in the world. It's Great Britain, as they call it, and Australia. And Australia looks like Blade Runner. It's sort of Chinese sort of style, neon lit and slightly more slums. Well, Great Britain is the posh, rich part of the world, the only posh, rich part, where everything is high-rise buildings. Think of sort of Phantom Menace sort of city, that type of thing. And then there is the Fall, which is an excellent idea, and basically it's an underground tube. Think of it like a tube station, which takes you from one direct line straight to the other, and it's a really good idea, because right in the middle it passes the core, and all of a sudden you lose gravity, and later on in the film there's a fight and they've got no gravity. It's pretty spectacular, I have to say. And obviously you know the plot falls about this. He loses his memory, becomes a secret agent and so forth. I won't go too much into that, but it has been altered and changed. So this is the Steelbook itself. It came out on Boxing Day in the UK. It's a really, really nice one, because it's sort of the metallic sort of colour style. I like the look of it. It's sort of very sort of gunmetal-ish colours with the blues in the background and tone, and you've got bits like Big Ben from Great Britain, and on the other side you've got some of the stuff from Australia, which I find very weird, being all Chinese sort of style, but there you go. The back of it is nice. I really like the back. It could have made the front cover, really. You got Kate Beckinsale there, Jessica Biel, two of my favourite actresses around. I do enjoy the movies that they've made in the past. We've got a lot of robots in this film now, rather than humans. And then we got obviously more of the background of the future, so it's all good stuff. Total Recall is now sitting at the top with more of the robot just below it. Woohoo! And we got a nice glossy one. I like glossy Steelbooks. They make them look more expensive and classy. One little fiddly bit I do have a little pop at is the inside artwork. What's happened there? Can you see that? Look at it. It's like I've drawn it myself, and it's lacking extra features and everything. It looks really pants. And then you've got a photoshopped Colin Farrell just sitting in front of it. Just Colin Farrell on its own would have been fine, but all of this, what the fuck? It's not very good. It's not very good at all. So if we go look at the menu, let's be nosy. It's one of the menus I don't like. It's one that's just got clips from the movie. You know, nothing else to it, just clips from the movie and nothing more. Bit dull, really. The special features are sitting on the extra disc. This one just has a few extras. It does have an extended director's cut, which, funny enough, I didn't actually know that until now, so that's news to me. But all the extra features and stuff are all hiding on the other disc. So if we kick scene selection, we go click on something. The introduction's obviously that bit I told you about with 2 countries, but there's a lot of good action scenes in this. There's some good flying hover cars. We do love hover cars in the future, don't we? You can't beat a bit of hover cars. Lots of references to Total Recall, like the woman with 2 weeks. Although he isn't playing that character, but she is in it. The bird with 3 boobs. I mean, personally, I prefer just 2. But 3 boobs is what you get with Total Recall. I guess you need an extra mouth. Or the baby will certainly not go without lack of breast milk. But anyway, yeah, this is actually the 2 weeks bit, and there's that woman there. You can see her playing a little part. She's not the main role. You think Colin Farrell is her, but he's actually not, because he's disguised as that gentleman in Chinese just in the background. He's just walked away again, and his, as you know, identity gets cocked up and it reveals who the actual character is, which you're going to see in a second. As for the quality, it's second to none. It's a 10 out of 10. It's classy, sharp, colourful. You'll expect that pretty much all the time now from new movies, because they've got everything up to standards, you know, and it's pretty, there we go, look, it's malfunctioning in his head. Really good idea, that. I do like that, and then it reveals who it is, so there we go. So that's all good stuff. It's a very good film in my opinion. Yeah, it's not one of my top ones, but it is in my top 20 or so, and I enjoy it. I wouldn't buy it otherwise. So go out there, get it, enjoy it, think of it what it is. Try not to compare it to the original, because if you do, it's going to spoil it. That's the problem with remakes. Such a shame that they keep making. I just want guys to come up with new ideas rather than keep remaking films, and you know, you'll enjoy it more. Just the fact that a film's going to have better effects in it. Yep, the Arnie one was models and stuff like that. You saw the little trains in Mars were all models, but it was made way back then, so you don't expect that from the very early 90s or the very late 80s. I don't quite remember when it was made, but yeah, there you go. So that's our good old Total Recall, the new version. Now the next film, if I can, is Resident Evil. Let's swap the discs over a minute, and while I wobble on, I'll talk to you and go, woohoo! I'm glad I don't have my face on camera today, not because I had a drunk night out, but because you never look so good in the morning, do you? Your hair's a mess. You haven't shaved, you know, all that shite and so forth. Well, this is Resident Evil Retribution. Yep, it has come out already in Best Buy. It is coming out in the UK, I believe, in February. I got the Japanese version of it. Personally, for how much I paid for it, I'm an idiot. I didn't know it was coming out in the UK. I would have waited, and yeah, I didn't think it was coming out in the UK. And I've got all the other Resident Evils on Steelbook, so so anyway, yeah, I paid for it. It's all done and dusted now. If it is exactly the same as the Best Buy one, again, it's another metallic-y looking feel one. Identical artwork to the US and what will be the UK as well. So there you go. It's Mia Jozovic. I've done a review on this. I have to say it's one of the weaker films out of the series. Problem with the Resident Evil films, they are very hit and miss, you know. These are the sort of films that they could do reboots and do them again properly and make them scary and get rid of the Alice character and start all over again, just do it properly. Get Nolan to do it, Christopher Nolan, you know, he's going to be class. But yeah, this one was more of a miss than a hit, but you know, it's still good action in and good stuff like that. Nice back artwork, if you can see it there, the bridge going down the Brooklyn Bridge, really nice, with Big Ben in the background as well, the flying helicopters and so forth. Jill Valentine is back in this. Oh, she's sexy in this. And then if we take all this stuff out, I'll show you that it's quite amusing in a minute. We got the artwork as well. and it's Alice shooting great guns as per usual, and she does look good in this. So with your Japan stuff, you always get comical stuff. You got this, whatever this is. I'm going to keep all this just because it's called Japanese writing. And I don't know what the hell it is. You got this card. I mean, what is this? Some sort of, I think, Alice card or something like that. I have no idea. I can't read Japanese. Maybe someone who's Japanese can tell me what all this means. And you got more stuff here. I don't know what all of that is. I find it quite amusing. Here we go again. Oh, that's Resident Evil thingy. And this, I don't know what this is. New York, suburbia, Moscow, sort of stickers and yeah. Yeah, well that's cool. And then obviously, I mean, I don't know the features on this. This is extended cut or stuff like that. I can't read it. Anyway, that's as far as I can go with it. So yeah, that's Resident Evil Retribution, the 5th one in the series. Nice binder, matches up with all the other ones. Good stuff. Swinging over, we can get over to the menu. Let's go quickly, because time is a ticking and I need something to eat. So I don't know, egg and soldiers, something or other, I don't know. Any ideas, something nice to eat? Yeah. Fortunately, I haven't got a Rainforest Cafe just down the road like America have got, where I can get a lovely, massive breakfast. Oh, damn, you do good breakfast over there. They're so big. Oh, and over here they're like quarter of the size. It's like, are you kidding me? So here's the menu. I put this menu on before. Oh, look, it's Alice naked again on that table. How many times have we seen that over the period of the other 4 movies? I think it's happened in every movie. It's about time they got rid of that. So here's all the Japanese at the bottom. Scene selection. What one's scene selection? I don't know. That might be special features. That might be scene selection. No, it's not. I don't know what that is. Here's scene selection. Alice naked again. No, we won't play that bit. Better not. Get in trouble. Yada yada. Another new character from the Resident Evil films in this is Chinese hot girl who's got a big slit up her dress and a gun holster on it. Not to mention Alice looks very good in this, in her new uniform as well. She has a hot new uniform every single time, and she's having a fight with a Chinese bird. But they're good mates, so don't worry, they won't kill themselves. Although Jill Valentine and Alice will have a good ding-dong fight in this. And yeah, you have got appearances back from other people that you would have seen from previous movies all in this, and you think, why are they still alive? Well, this film has got a lot of cloning and backstory in it, so that's the reason why. But check out my video if you want to see a proper review of this one. I'm not going to go through it all again. And Whistler, whatever his name is, he's also in this, and if you recall, yeah, he did escape right at the end of the 4th film. You saw the helicopter just disappear in the background when you thought he got blown up. There's a parachute sort of hovering down. Someone told me that, because I didn't notice that bit. I missed this. The hot Jill Valentine in a damn sexy dress. Sienna Gilora, whatever her name is. I remember her from that film called Eragon, that really bad dragon film. But this is a 3D film, but it's also in 2D, as you can see as well, and it's good stuff. So there's a couple of films that I'm reviewing now that I haven't seen since the cinema, so I'm going to go and watch them again now and hopefully enjoy them in 3D. One other thing quickly, because it was Christmas and I couldn't help it, I got this. Can I pull it down? Can I put it down? There we go. It's the Ice Age box set. Now, I've only ever seen the first Ice Age film, so I've got 3 others to watch. There's all the snow that goes around it like a cube. Originally, this just come out on DVD, but I've sold the DVD. Well, I don't sell it. I gave it to my nephews, and I bought the Blu-rays to replace it instead. So now I'm back to the Blu-rays, because HMV do this, but they only do it with the DVD, so now back to the Blu-rays. It's really nice and embossed, actually. Every single bit of the front cover, this tusk, scratch, the wording, the fur, it's all embossed and raised up. It's really cool. And then you've got all the 5 films inside, 4 films and the Christmas one, and then you get all this other stuff which is not really for me. There's stickers in there, there's cards in there and stuff like that, and yeah, it's going to be a good film to watch again. I'll get around to watching it sometime, so I wouldn't call it a mega Christmas film. It's not set for Christmas, so yeah, that's Ice Age. So there you go, guys. There's a few pickups I've done. The rest of the stuff sadly wasn't movies, it was all designer clothes and stuff like that I wanted to buy and sell. So yeah, so we'll forget about going through the rest of it. But there you go. Total Recall, Resident Evil, Retribution. That's the ones. Flies on my wall. Okay then, guys, let's keep your videos going for 2013. 13, not 12. And hopefully you got lots of goodies, and I look forward to checking out your videos too. I'm slowly starting to catch up with them right now. Okay then, guys, have a good one. See you soon.